All right, so now I'm going to create some points so that we can stake out the structures out in the field. Now, again, this is optional. I mean, you can use the graphics, the line work, but a lot of times, being a surveyor, I'm used to using points, and that's what I want to stake out. So to do that, it's pretty simple. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to come in, I'm going to turn off my image. So I'm left with just the structures. I'm not going to worry about this one. I'm just going to do these. Then I'm going to go up to the Create from CAD option on the CAD tab, and I'm going to select using the Select by Layer command, which is why I went through and separated the structures from the pipes. Now I'm going to click Close, and I'm going to hold my Control key down and deselect that one because I don't really care about that one. Then I'm going to use the Centroids from Close Lines, just like I did with the pipes. And I'm going to put a starting number of 1000. And I'm going to put it on a layer. So I'm going to hit my space bar, and we're going to create a new layer called STK-storm, spell storm right, structure. And I'm just going to put a PNT at the end so I know they're points. We could put a color, leave it white, that's fine. I am going to protect it. And then I'm going to put it into a group. So again, you can name it what you want, but I'm going to put it into a new group called Utilities. So if you don't have that group, you're going to click on New, and you're going to be able to put in that new group there. All right. So I'm just going to delete that, close this, and just select Utilities because I had already done that previously. Okay. So just go ahead and create it if you don't have it. I'm going to hit Close. And feature code, I'm just going to put in, these are my combined inlets, so my CIs. Again, that feature code would be part of your feature attribute library that can be set up, and we're going to discuss that in a future course. But I'm just going to call it CI for combined inlet. And I'm going to hit Apply. And now you can see that it created those points at the center of those structures. Now, one of the other things you might want to do is if you go to Properties here, and I'm going to turn back on my drainage plan, and I'm just going to look at this, and I'm going to see that this is my 5A, right? So it's got my name here, or the names. If I come up here, so this one's 1A, this one's 2A. So what you might want to do is select that point, and you could come in and put a code, or you could actually point ID this as, 1A, 1B, whatever. So maybe you come in for the description of this, and I call this, CI is going to be 2 or 1A. So I have that description of that particular point. And then I would select this one and do the same thing. We'll call that CI, what is that, 2A, all right? And then I can come down and just tab that, and I'll come down here. This one's going to be 4A, so CI 4A. Now you could also just give that the feature code, but I'm going to pick this one, and this one would be my CI 3B. Okay. So again, the more detail you have, the better your field guys will recognize what this information is. So this would be my 5A. Okay. And then this one here is going to be my basically SDM H6A. 6A. Okay. So now that I have that, I'm going to turn off that drainage plan again, and I'm going to pick this line, and we'll pick this line, and I'm going to go create from CAD, and I'm going to do it at the segment endpoints. And again, I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to put a starting point number. If you don't know what number to start with, if I go to my Project Explorer and I go to points, I can see that I'm at 1005. So I'm going to set this to 1006. And this one, instead of my storm structures, I'm going to put those on another layer, which is going to be STK. Oops. You scroll down here. So STK-storm pipe dash PNT. Keep that white, protect it, and I'm going to put that into the utilities group as well. Close. And then I'm going to click apply, and you can see that it's going to go through and it's going to set some points. Now if I look in my 3D view, you can see that I've got a single point there, a single point there, and I've got points on each of those. I've got a point there and I got a point there. So I got a point basically for my inverts of each section of pipe, right? So now that I have those pipes, you can see my point numbers, or I have those point numbers. What I can do now is I can go to my construction data tab, and just like I showed creating a new design, I could create a new WorksManager design for staking out the utilities. So go ahead and show you that in the following video.